All right, everybody, welcome to Dave Cooper Live. Recently, we visited with Grant Medham, Operations Manager with British Offsite, an offsite manufacturing and construction company in Braintree, England. Get behind the scenes look at the Skyline factory, their first advanced manufacturing facility producing cold form steel frame panels as part of their unit panel system range, which includes light gauge panels, walls, roofs, and floors, alongside internal fit out modules under the Boss Fit Out brand, including bathrooms, component kitchens, and bedroom products. This location also serves as a test facility to ensure the practical application of technology and automation as British Offsite is set to open a 137,000 square foot factory in Great Notley, Braintree, England in May of 2023. The new automated production line is being delivered by Swedish partner Randec AB and will employ over 180 people once fully operational. The Skyline factory of 62,000 square feet will remain in operation once the new factory opens. Sean Weston, Managing Director, British Offsite, adds, quote, this new state-of-the-art facility will be one of the largest of its kind within the UK property industry, with one of the most advanced light gauge steel assembly lines in Europe, meaning we can deliver precise products more quickly for our customers. And guess what? They're a customer as well. So join us and see all this for yourself in just a moment. We're going to play our video walkthrough of this factory. But we couldn't do this without Howick Ltd. We were on tour with them at Steel Horizons, the Future of Construction series, showcasing how technology, automation, and data are driving productivity in the construction sector. It is with the support of Nick Kubre, Sandy Posamani, Dion Anderson, and the entire team at Howick Ltd. We want to thank you for allowing us to be able to share these stories on how we can all build it better. Howick has a long history of innovation in cold form steel manufacturing and produces innovative precision roll forming technology for customers throughout the United States and the world. You want to check out their machines buyer's guide for offsite modular construction or fast build construction with light steel for framing. Go to the website, howickltd.com. And no stranger to this show, and also a big thank you to Ben Hershey and the team at Forward Solutions Group, who are successfully driving companies to succeed where others have failed. Learn more about their recent acquisition of ModuCore, an ERP solution for offsite manufacturing. Contact Ben Hershey at forwardsolutionsgroup.com. Again, that's Ben at forwardsolutionsgroup.com. So super excited to have all of this happening. Super excited to share today's show with you. So before we go any further, why don't we just hop right into it and make this happen? Here we go. Hey everybody, this is Dave Cooper, and we are live on location in England at British Offsite. And standing with me is Grant Medham, who is the production manager here inside the factory. Grant, thank you for joining us.
No worries, thank you.
All right, what is your day-to-day role here?
Day-to-day role is operations manager. So it's looking after the whole shop floor, making everything's being made as it should, and that we're quality compliant in everything that we do. So that's making sure we're hitting the targets in all the areas that's needed.
So this manufacturing facility has really only been operational for the last few months, so to speak, right? A year, roughly?
Yeah.
And with it, it's become like a really big test facility for your new panel system that you're using on a lot of your high-rise buildings.
Yeah, 100% correct.
100% correct. So we're going to walk through and we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening here. But why I say test facility, this is where you guys did all the prototypes. This is where you figured out the system, got all the approvals. And now you have another factory that's being built that's going to be highly automized using robots and the best technology out there, yes?
That's correct. Next year, we're moving to the bigger facility with automation at the front end of the line. So it's half the process will be fully automated.
That's it. And I think the most important part of this interview today and showing this manufacturing process is you can take incremental steps to build what your supply chain is going to look like and do it in a productive way, right?
Exactly that.
And do it in a way that makes sense for your business. You don't have to go fully automated right out of the gate.
Exactly that. So we can do a step-by-step process. We can get everything right, make sure it's how it needs to be, both for as a business and the customer, and then move on the process from there.
Right. All right, so we're standing at literally the beginning of this line. You can see there's a Howick machine behind us here. So this Howick machine is actually printing out the cold form steel, right? The rolled steel.
Exactly that, yeah.
And what are we printing? Like you can see some of it behind us here.
Yeah, so we're printing out the studs at this moment in time. So it comes in on the coil, it goes through the code, the Howick tells it what to print, and it comes through and it gets printed out on studs. Then it moves over to station 1.
So let's walk over to station 1 so we can see how everything's going together. So what are we looking at here, Grant?
So this is where we've just built the first frame. So it moved from the Howick, it comes onto station 1 where the frame is all put together. So we use the technical drawings with the metal that's been pressed out, and it's all put together on station 1.
All right, there's a lot of different pieces of the puzzle here and sizes. That Howick machine prints this exactly the way you're seeing it, and it's literally just plug and play.
Exactly that. How it prints it, how we need it, and it becomes a big Meccano set, and we follow the technical drawings and we put it all together.
Right. So this is the internal framing of the panel system, which we're going to show you over at the framing station 2, right?
Yes.
So Grant, we're at station 2. What do we have on the end here that wasn't in station 1?
So this is, when it comes to the end of the process on station 1, we put the head shutter in place, and we also put the eye bolts in place. So this forms part of the structure when it goes on site to be able to pour the concrete into, essentially.
So this is for picking the wall system up, correct?
Yes, so this is for picking the panel system up, not only to transport it in our factory, but also when it gets to site as well.
And this system here, what do you call it?
Head shutter.
The head shutter. I was calling it a trowel, right?
Okay.
This sits on top of the wall. This is to catch the concrete once it's vertical on the building.
Exactly that. So when you pour the concrete slab, it sits within there.
Yeah, and we're going to show that to you on site, so it's going to be pretty amazing to see how this all comes together. So, all right, now we're going to move to where?
We move across this next station here. So this is still part of stations 2.
Okay.
This is where we put the VCL in place and we tape it around so it has an airtight barrier before it moves across to station 3.
So everything's going to have an air barrier before it goes to station 3.
Exactly, yeah.
Perfect. Let's go. All right, so Grant, now we've gone from this station over here. We have the overhead cranes that actually pick these panels up. This is a smaller portion of the panel, and it sits here. And this is where you're putting in the insulation.
This is where we fully insulate the panel.
Yeah.
We fully insulate all the cavities, and then we move it across to the next station.
Right, and it has its air barrier on it, like we were showing at the last station.
Air barrier, and then we board it on the next station, which creates the outer board area.
All right, and this insulation is like what we call in the United States rock's wool. It's another rock silk material.
Exactly the same. Exactly
Got it.
The same.
Got it. So it doesn't burn. It gives you your fireproofing, your fire rating, all of those things, right?
Gives us everything we need to be compliant.
Okay. So in this station then, Grant, it looks like they're starting to put the exterior board on.
Yeah, so in this station, we put the exterior windliner board on and we tape it all down.
And you tape it all down, you seal everything up, and this is where the air barriers really come into play.
The air barrier is fully formed at this stage.
Right. So is this an interior or exterior?
That is the exterior.
The exterior, yeah. I see you got your flashing already started in some of the areas, and this is going to be an opening, I'm assuming, for a door?
Yes, this will most likely be a patio door that's going to go in here. It could be a big window or a patio door, either, depending on the customer specification.
Perfect, perfect. All right, so from this station here, we got our air barrier on, we got our insulation inside, we got our exterior sheathing on, we got our air barrier tape on. Now where are we headed?
Now we're heading to what we call the finishing aisles, which is where the windows go in, and also the EPDM.
So Grant, so we went from where they were putting in the insulation, the exterior sheathing board, doing the air barrier, the crane picks it up, we bring it over here, now it's in a vertical position and they're installing the windows.
Yeah, so now it's in the vertical position. This is where we install the windows. We fit window straps to the side of the windows, which then in turn sit in the recess of the panel and we then fit them in place.
Yeah.
So that's what the gentlemen are doing at the minute.
All right, Grant. So we came down, they installed the windows down here. I see they're starting to put some more exterior insulation on the wall as well. But we also have all the flashing going in place here. Why don't you explain to us what's happening
That's
here?
correct. So at this stage here, this is where we fit the EPDM, and it creates a watertight seal. And we also put the rain screen on the outside. This is the final station before it loads to go to our customer.
Yeah. And this EPDM, I mean, this is thick stuff. I mean, look at the thickness on the flashing around the corner of the windows here. Yeah. I think it's amazing. And they're also going to run it along the bottom.
Also along the bottom as well.
All right, from this stage, then it's a matter of wrapping it to protect it.
Yeah, we wrap it to protect it with our British offsite wrap, and then it get loaded onto the trailer.
And so then that's where we're going to go over here, and we're going to load that onto the trailer now. So come with us. I think they're actually getting ready to load one. All right, Grant, we're at the final station here where they're going to start loading the trucks to deliver to the job site. All of the units are wrapped, all the panels, and protected. The windows are protected. The layout of the truck is a very important layout for safety reasons, correct?
Yeah, so the layout of the truck allows us to have 4 different racks, and it also allows site to be able to climb up on the middle. They won't have to put any ladders up on the outside. They can hook up from the middle and lift it straight into position on site. So in terms of health and safety, it's the most efficient way of doing it.
So let me get this straight. So you have the panels run here, you have a panel system run here. So you got 4 rows of panels.
Yes.
It's open in the middle for the efficiency of the employees and the safety of the employees. But as long as they can work, then they can work quickly, they can work safely, and they can get these panels where they need to be.
Exactly that. That's the reason for
it. Perfect.
The whole reason for the setup.
Got it, got it. We got to get out of the way here. It looks like they're going to have a panel rolling into place. So why don't we show that? Final step of the process. Film. You film. All right, as they're putting that final panel into place here, and we're showing that, you've seen this process go from its infancy of trials, errors, testing, prototype, to actually getting approvals to use this on site in your high-rise buildings. What is it like to know you're going from this to a much larger automated factory? And then what size is this factory?
Firstly, it's very exciting that we're going to be moving to the new factory. It's 137,000 square feet, and it's going to fully automate the process. So it's looking really good.
Yeah, and it's a big investment, right? $37 million.
It's a massive investment, and it's good that we're going to be able to take the current workforce with us. We're going to be training the current workforce, showing them modern technology so they can be at the forefront with us as well.
And I think that's really important because, you know, you have a trained workforce here that's now going to move over, and they're actually going to even up their jobs because now they're getting into automation. Their skill level is going to go up, and it gives everybody a lot more opportunity within British Offsite.
Exactly that. So we're also launching the British Offsite Training Academy. So everybody will have their place within that, and it'll be fully mapped out for everybody there.
Grant, it's been a pleasure, man. I look forward to coming back and checking out this new manufacturing facility that's going to be automated. I think what you're doing is amazing with the walls. It's about taking things that already exists and optimizing what it is. And you guys have put a system together for floors and walls that I've not seen before. So I appreciate the tour.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
There you have it, everybody. Dave Cooper live at British Offsite. Wait until you see the job location. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. We'll see you next time. Bye now. All right, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed that short walkthrough of British Offsite's factory. I think the key takeaways here for this is, you know, when we were over there in England and doing this live walkthrough, and well, it's actually recorded, but obviously we're doing it live at one point or another. The key takeaway is they set up a testing facility within their warehouse that they currently were using for products and what have you. And with that facility, they carved out a small space, which we were just in, where they could demo and do trial and errors with their panel system. Now, these panels are being used on, you know, small to mid-rise buildings. The one we were at, I believe, was 28, 29 stories high. In that top area, which I was calling the trough, you know, at the very top, what they were calling for to catch the concrete, That's where the innovation in this really comes in. When these panels get put in place on location, and we have a video on our site. In fact, I'll put it in the chat here in just a second, and I'll put this one also in the chat so everybody has it. We'll let this one go live. You can watch the HD version if you really want to zoom in and see what's going on there. But here's the HD version, and I'll go and I'll find the other one as well. The system is speeding up their process. They can have people moving in on the first floor while they're still working on the 10th floor, because they are completely watertight once they pour the concrete floor above these walls and as they set between the concrete pilings and what have you when they're building these. So there's a ton to learn from this, especially if you're in the panelized business, whether it is even a single family or commercial or a multifamily building, mid-rise, what have you. So that's what's so great about today's episode. So I think you really have to understand the simplicity of what their factory looked like to get it all right. But their new factory, which is 137,000 square feet, I think is what it was in the write-up. Well, that's going to be fully automated. So they've taken something and they built it, they prototyped it, they're using it on buildings, and now they're going to roll it out not only for their products, but they're going to sell to their competitors. That's how forward thinking they are. They're not keeping it for themselves. There's an opportunity for everybody to build better, go further, faster. So ton of it happening. So love it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will put the other version up here as well. I put the HD version there if you want to click on that and just watch that video. But my name is Dave Cooper. That's the show for today. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, everybody. Listen, make sure you subscribe because we were live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Not Twitch today. Some reason Twitch wasn't going live. It kept giving me errors. So I apologize if you watch us from Twitch. Today was not your day for whatever reason. I tried going live multiple times. If you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep a lookout for our new end cards that are coming up. That's right. There's going to be an opportunity for you if you would like to sponsor us in what we're doing out there to get your name out there and share the word. So feel free to reach out to us anytime you like. You can just send us an email at info@davecooper.live, info@davecooper.live. That's the wrap for today's show. I hope you enjoyed this trip to England, and we got a lot more coming out. Wait till you see some of the interviews. And man, we haven't even delved into the Switzerland trip yet, or our upcoming trips that we have coming. So have a good one, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.